Today we are discussing meditation. You have so-called spotlights of attention. You can't perceive everything all at once. When we sit or lie down and close our eyes, as trivial as that shift might sound to you, it actually is a profound shift in the way that your brain and other neural circuits in your body function. What was discovered was really quite miraculous, really. And now we don't think of it as surprising, but what was discovered was a huge laundry list of brain changes. And then when people were evaluated in their outside life, so when they would fill out reports of their subjective feelings of happiness, or they would report their sleep, or even if objective measures were taken, changes in hormones or markers of inflammation, etc., a large list of information fell out of that, which revealed that indeed there are many, a dozen or more, clear benefits of a regular meditation practice. And some of those meditation practices could be quite short. When we close our eyes, we shut down a major avenue of what's called exteroception. You should immediately realize that that's a tremendous shift in your perceptual ability. When we close our eyes, we shut down one of the major avenues for sensory input, which is vision. And when we do that, there's a tendency for those perceptual spotlights to be focused more so on what happens at the level of the surface of our skin and inside of our bodies. So by shutting our eyes, and in particular in a meditative practice where we direct our attention toward our so-called third eye center, this area right behind our forehead, or in some cases where people will focus on their breathing, so the movement of their stomach or the movement of their diaphragm or the lifting of their chest or the extension of their belly while they breathe. By doing that, the majority of our perception then shifts to interoception. And when we shift down to that end of the continuum of interoception, something very important happens. What happens is that those two regions, the ACC, the anterior cingulate cortex, and the insula, really ramp up their levels of neural activity. So by just sitting down or lying down and closing your eyes, your brain undergoes a massive shift from exteroception to interoception, being very present to whatever's happening, not letting your mind wander or think about yesterday or tomorrow, what's happening next, but really focusing on the present. When you undergo a meditation practice, if it's of the sort where you stop your movement and close your eyes, you are training for interoceptive awareness. A meditative practice can be made far more effective. That is, it can invoke more neuroplasticity, more shift in brain states and brain circuitry if we do not take the easy path. That is, we go against the grain of what our brain would naturally do in a given moment. Brief daily meditation enhances attention, memory, mood, and emotion regulation in non-experienced meditators. Doing 2 20-minute sessions per day of meditation can reduce the need for sleep.